guys, welcome back to Jay's Kitchen. So today I'm going to be making mutton curry. So my mutton curry today, I'm going to be making it in just one pot style cooking, because I have no time, and cooking like this actually saves me a lot of time and it's very quick. It usually takes about 40 to 45 minutes to cook, it depending on the type of pot that you're using. So I'm going to be using a pressure cooker, and I'm going to be doing everything in that pot itself. So I'm not a mutton expert, because mutton curry is usually cooked in my household by my husband, who's the expert. So since he's not able to do it, I'm going to be doing it. So let's see what are the ingredients we need to make this mutton curry one pot style. So the ingredients we need is pretty a lot, but you know, it's not too bad when you bring it down and you prepare it. So it's pretty good. So I have my mutton, which I've already diced and cut it the night before. And then I have my spices, which is the fennel seed, star anise, bay leaf, cinnamon, cardamom seed, cloves, black pepper. I have an onion, a tomato, and then I have my garam masala. I have my ginger garlic paste, chili powder, turmeric powder, and chicken curry powder. And of course, towards the end, we're going to add in some poppy seed and also some cashews. And also we have our curry leaves. So basically, these are the ingredients we need. So let me prep the ingredient, and then we can start cooking. So I've already prepped the ingredients. As you can see here, I have about 4 tablespoons of chicken curry powder. And then I have about 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder, and 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, and about 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and salt to taste, roughly about 1 teaspoon. And then here I have my 1 onion that I've sliced, 1 tomato, 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, a little bit of curry leaves. I have all my spices. I have about 1 small teaspoon of fennel, few cloves, few star anise, few cloves, 2 bay leaves, 1 cinnamon, and a few cardamom seeds. And of course, I have here my chicken that I've drained out. So right now what we're going to do is we are going to cook the chicken into the pressure cooker, and we're going to do the other stuff later. So I have my pressure cooker here that I'm actually heating up the oil. It might be a little bit difficult to see because my pressure cooker is pretty high, as you can see here. So we are heating up the oil right now, and firstly what we're going to do is we're going to add all in the spices. So we're going to add in the spices, and we're going to mix it a little bit. Let it fry a little bit. Okay, we're going to let it cook for a little bit before we add in the onions. So after the spices have cooked, so I'm going to add in the onions. So make sure you put all the onions inside. So it's not only I'm using a one pot cooking, I'm also using a one pot cooking, but I'm also using a one hand cooking here. So we are going to make sure we got all the onions inside, and we are going to fry the onions till it turns a little bit translucent. There, finally I got all the onions inside. So we're going to cook it until the onions turn translucent. So probably about a minute or so, we're going to allow it to cook. So as the onions turn translucent, we're going to add in our curry leaves. Okay. And then we're going to give it a nice mix again. And then also we're going to add in our ginger garlic paste. Make sure you got everything there. Okay, and give it a nice mix. So we're going to mix it for probably about another minute or so before we add in the next ingredients. So as the ginger garlic paste cooks, we're going to add in first our tomatoes. Make sure we got all that inside. And we want to get the tomatoes to turn mushy. So we're going to cook this for another minute or so till it turns mushy. So as the tomatoes turn mushy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the mutton. So I'm going to add everything in and give it a nice mix. I'm going to get all this to mix and well combine properly. So after cooking for a little bit, I'm going to add in the spices, turmeric, chili powder, a bit of salt and black pepper. I'm going to add in all together and we're going to give it a nice mix. Make sure all the spices have well combined together with the mutton. Okay, we have to mix it together, and after mixing it, I'm going to allow it to cook a little bit with the heat for about another couple of minutes before I add in the chicken curry powder. So after cooking for a couple of minutes in the pot, I'm going to add in my chicken curry powder, 4 tablespoons. And then I'm also going to give it a quick mix here to get it to well combine with the chicken. So I've mixed it till it's well combined with the curry powder. So here at this point what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in water, roughly about 2 cups or a little bit more than that depending on your cooker. So I'm going to add in probably about half of this pot. It all depending on how much watery or how thick that you want your curry to be. So after pouring the water, I'm going to make sure that I got all the curry powder all mixed in. So we're going to well combine it a little bit. So I've poured about half a pot of the water, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this and allow the chicken to cook, the mutton to cook for about 5 whistles. If it's a little bit tough, you can always add in extra another 2 whistles and cook it. So as you can see here, I've lowered the heat to about 4 to medium heat, and I'm going to close my cooker, and we're actually going to cook it for about 5 whistles, or when you open and you see it's still a bit tough, you can always add in 2 more extra whistles. So right now, while this is cooking, we're going to be doing the cashews and poppy seeds. So I have my blender here, and what I'm going to do is this is my poppy seed, and what I'm going to add in is about 1/4 teaspoon of the poppy seed, a bit extra. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon. And then I'm going to be adding in my cashews, roughly about 10 cashews. Just 3. Extra more. Okay, cashews. And we're going to pour a little bit of water here, and we're going to blend it into a very fine creamy paste. So not too much, you can always blend it accordingly. So you can see the water is very little. I'm not going to blend it too much, so I'm going to give it a blend, and then we're going to blend this. So my cashew and poppy seed is already done. As you can see, it's very creamy. So this is what we're going to pour in later. So we're going to hold on to this till our mutton actually cooks. So my mutton is already done, but right now I'm going to actually allow the steam to come out before I open the cover, and then we can continue with the cooking. So it's already cooled down, and my pressure cooker has released all the steam. So I'm going to slowly and gently open this. And then we're going to check and see whether my chicken is all done. Wow, yummy. So it looks like my chicken is done. Yeah, I guess it's done. So everything seems to be really good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this pot back on the stove, and I'm actually going to switch on the heat again. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to allow the curry to come to a boil. So once it comes to a boil, I'm actually going to add in my cashew and poppy seed paste. So let's wait a little bit and let it come to a boil. So it has actually come to a boil. So as you can see, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my cashew and poppy seed paste. I'm gonna make sure I get everything in. So make sure when you blend it that the paste is actually thick and creamy. Okay, we're going to give it a nice quick mix. Okay, this is done. And then I'm going to add in about half teaspoon of garam masala. So roughly about half teaspoon. I'm going to mix it and I'm going to allow it to cook a little bit more until the garam masala's raw smell goes away, and also the poppy seed and cashew is well combined together with the curry. So we're going to allow it to cook for another couple minutes till the smell goes away. So after cooking for a couple of minutes, what I'm going to do here is I have here some curry leaves which I'm going to add in, and also some cilantro leaves. Also I'm going to mix it in. I'm going to give it a nice quick mix. I'm going to taste for salt just to make sure. So we're going to add in a little bit of salt because it wasn't enough a while ago, so just a little bit more salt. And I'm going to mix it. And then we're going to switch off the heat. And then once the boiling goes down, we're going to garnish with more cilantro leaves, and then we're done. So this is my end result of my mutton curry by one pot cooking. It tastes really good and I amaze myself every time I make this. But yes, the easiest way for you to make mutton curry, which is really tasty and you don't want to spend too much of time cooking it, so this is the best way of doing it. So it took me about 15 to I think about 20 to 25 minutes to cook the mutton because my husband had already diced it into cubes. So when you actually cook the mutton which is already in cubes, it doesn't take you too long. So it's about 20-25 minutes or 15-20 minutes depending on it. And my my water for the curry was just nice, and once you pour in the cashew and poppy seed paste, it actually thickens it and it's really tasty. So this is the mutton curry, one pot cooking. Thank you for joining me in today's video on seeing how I made mutton curry one pot style. So I hope you try this and let me know how it turned out. Well, this is a very quick, easy way if you don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen cooking mutton. So that's one of my styles of not wanting to cook too long and all that. I can't be waiting for very long, and you know, it saves a lot of time. So it practically took me about less than an hour just to cook the mutton. So try it and see how it is. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, like it, please share among your friends and on your social media, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rainbows and Butterflies Forever. If you haven't, don't forget to click on the subscribe button that's below this video, and also don't forget to press the notification bell so you'll always receive an email notification whenever my new video is uploaded on my YouTube channel. So till I see you in my next video, take care and have a good day.